I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And with the game about to get underway, let's go to Kevin and the 2K Sports crew who are courtside at Staples Center.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Myers Leonard. And it's Harkless in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Mr. Incredible is out there with Michael Jordan. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Kobe. And it's Shaq in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on, of course, LeBron James.
And he is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without fouling. And an opposing player is on his way to the hoop. That's a real knack. Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible.
Blazers coming to town, hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And for the Trailblazers, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
And the shot is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. He said that with this being the first time they have seen each other this season, he wants to rely on his defense to set the tone. He said if we can get at them early and take away easy looks, we think we can wear them down over the course of this game and get the win. Let's see if their D can carry them, gentlemen.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, it sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on, man. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Kobe with the steal. Here's Mr. Incredible pushing it up. And here we go.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Don't they have build up the lead? And here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And Steve, you know, he's also got a full arsenal of moves in the post. I mean, you can't believe how many tricks this guy has up his sleeves. He's full of them.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt it.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Poke loose, leaps for it. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far. And they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Portland, just way behind.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yeah, you know, Greg, it's been a shame for their fan base, too, because they haven't really had much to be optimistic about to this point.
And it's good. Kirilenko's got his first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Tipped away. Back to Carter. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Wade. Lakers passing it around. Shaq. He is guarded by McCollum. And Shaq with the slam.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Lillard. Shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. The Clippers have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Coming up this Friday.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Carter is out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. And the basket by Kirilenko.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And Kirilenko with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Kicks it to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Dishes it to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That drops. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. LeBron, he's checked in for Kirilenko. Jordan comes in for Vince Carter. Kobe's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Mr. Incredible in for Allen Iverson. And he gets it to go. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Kobe goes in, and that one's good. Kobe's got 5.
And his body control is something else I like about him. I'm not sure how he does it, but the way he's able to hang in the air and change his shot to get it around the defender is purely amazing.
It's blocked by Shaq. Out to Turner. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got it with a fast break chance.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Collins checked in for Ed Davis. For three, Kobe. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Kobe Bryant.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. .46 seconds left to play here in the half. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And here are the Trailblazers. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Turner with it. He's picked up by Jordan. They double him with Jordan. And Turner kicks to McCollum. High, arcing shot. Shot's good. McCollum's got his first 2 points of the night. Lakers leading by 20. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Trailblazers making a switch here. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. The pass to Aminu. The feed now to Lillard.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. He's got 8 points and also 3 nice steals.
Trailblazers trail by 20. We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Myers Leonard is out there with Davis. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Jordan dishes to O'Neal. Tries in the post. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
His footwork in the low post is tremendous, almost ballerina-like.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Poked away. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. To the middle, there's Vonleh. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Timeout called the Lakers. The Lakers making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. .149 left in the third quarter. Jordan the pass to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kobe goes in. He kicks it to Jordan. Back to Iverson. He dishes it to Kobe. He feeds it to O'Neal. LeBron James on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. McCollum with the ball. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. Los Angeles on D. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And stolen by Iverson. And it's the Lakers on the break. On the dunk by Kobe.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Trailblazers shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. Pass to Harkless. Back to Lillard. Stolen by O'Neal. For the finish.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
And Portland has possession. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
A different look now for Portland. Curry comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Kevin Durant in for Al-Farouq Aminu. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Jordan dishes to O'Neal. Jump to finish it off. Beauty.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Portland. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's LeBron. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Free throw good, LeBron. Here's Turner. Knocks it loose. And stolen by LeBron. Gives him the lead pass. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Turner off the drive. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is up and in. Turner's got his second basket of the game. LeBron. No good on the buzzer beater. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Lakers ahead. Just
Tune in Friday.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Michael Jordan is out there with Kobe. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Fresh in it, Kaprizov. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Got a piece of it. Connaughton, guarded by Kobe. Napier. And stolen by Jordan. Right side, Kobe. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Come on, are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? Man, you got to have some serious nerves going to that finish.
He just couldn't help himself. Clark had the space, has the hops, why not?
Exactly.
And I tell you what, nobody said there were going to be rules against having a little bit of fun out on the floor. I love it.
And Portland making a change here. Aminu's checked in. The free throw drops for Kobe. And the Trailblazers shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Crabbe kicks to Aminu. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kobe passes to Gasol. Count the bucket.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, is really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
They need this. Good. Nice play there from Napier. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Kobe, no luck.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, you can work for a better shot than that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. It's tipped. Inside to Gasol. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Icing on the cake right there, fellas, for what has been just a phenomenal performance.
Greg, if it's pound cake or strawberry shortcake, I need a bite.
Well, go ahead. Take your bite, Greg. Go ahead, yeah.
You know, I'm going to let Clark have his bite.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Portland. And so here's Portland. Crabbe kicks to Davis. Tries to keep it alive. A finger roll finish at the bucket. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Fresh, the pass to Jordan. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. LeBron's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Napier, guarded by Kobe. Crabbe kicks to Napier. There's the block. Outside for Gasol. Back to Kobe. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And Portland making a change here. Collins is checked in. The free throw drops for Kobe. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. They get a hand on it. Inside to Gasol. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Feeds to Napier. 11 feet away. Portland again missing.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
The kick out to LeBron. There's the three. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in as Jordan presents our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Detroit Pistons. And it's off to the Palace of Auburn Hills we go for the call by Kevin Harlan.
Let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Mr. Incredible is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Kobe. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, they've got John Lure. Andre Drummond is out there with Ish Smith. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City, where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. Someone will be keeping an eye on, of course, LeBron James.
And something else he's able to do that very few players can is change his shot as he's in the air without it affecting his accuracy. I mean, that's a unique skill, and it really helps him make buckets against tight defense.
Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and they've been putting on a clinic. I mean, as fun to watch as any other team in the league. With the calls and bounces that have gone their way, you really get the sense that this is their time.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
O'Neal hits them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Brooklyn Nets.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here are the Lakers, and this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
And here's Jackson, following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. The open shot from Jackson. That's short off the rim.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
1:22 left in the first quarter. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Leads him in there. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Now we'll go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And it's Bradley off the drive. Outside Jackson. Here's the three. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. Left side, Jordan. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
For Los Angeles, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Shaq with it. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Carter, the pass to O'Neal. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Shaq's got 6.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Lakers on top. They lead by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
On tap.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Carter is out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Iverson in at point guard. The drive by Jackson. Here's Drummond. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Smith checked in for Detroit. Los Angeles leading by 7. Wade kicks to Iverson. He's against Smith. Iverson dishes to O'Neal. Bradley with the ball. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Miami. Earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far. And they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, Detroit, 5 games behind.
And I think for the Pistons, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
Here's Shaq. And that one's drained from the low block. Shaq's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Here's Smith. It's tipped. Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break. The Lakers. And the dunk by Iverson.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
The Pistons making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Brooklyn Nets. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. He dishes it to O'Neal. And stolen by Drummond. Smith on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Harris, right side. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Lakers leading by 12. Wade kicks to Kirilenko. Iverson. Pass to O'Neal. Carter outside. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Guarded by Bradley. Here's Shaq. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
One guy who's been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Lakers. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors just need to take it a game at a time.
And when I look at the Lakers, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
And it's no fluke. I mean, they've earned that elite label with one astonishing performance after another.
43 seconds left now here in the second. Knocked away. Now here's Drummond. They need this, and he gets the bucket.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Back to Shaq. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Shaq's got 12 points in the game.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers lead by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. In what has been so far a runaway game. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
We've got Ish Smith. He's out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. They get it again, and he gets it to go.
And you've also got to love what a forceful low-post defender he is. If he blocks one of your shots, you remember. He sends them into the stands to make a point.
LeBron James on the wing. The pass to Mr. Incredible. Jordan. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. For 3, Kobe. Rebound by the Pistons.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. And some changes here for the Lakers. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Kobe. Carter comes in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Michael Jordan. Clock at 4. Here's Bradley. And Detroit again with the bucket. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. And Shaq backs down. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
That's good from O'Neal. And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 18. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Johnson attacking. Pass to Bradley. Back to Johnson. And he jams it with authority.
Quick hands on the steal and then just bad hops on the sling.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense, Clark, was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that post.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for Kirilenko. Jordan comes in for Vince Carter. Kobe's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Mr. Incredible in for Allen Iverson. Jackson kicks to Lewis. Back to Jackson. He feeds it to Lewis. All sorts of time. Off the left rim and out.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And the Pistons making a change here. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Tipped away. Pistons trailed by 16. Back to Jackson. Leaps for it. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
For 3, Kobe. It's hauled in by Harris. Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Harris. This Passes it to Ellenson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
The NBA.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Andre Kirilenko. D-Wade out there with Allen Iverson. And there's Carter. And it's Shaq in at the center. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Iverson outside. Dishes it to O'Neal. Working on Drummond. Shoots from the post. That's good from Shaq on the assist by Iverson. Shaq's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. Jackson with it. Iverson picks him up. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Shaq. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
Lakers leading by 18. Iverson kicks to Carter. Shaq defended by Drummond. O'Neal. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And, Steve, you look at him, he is a banger. I mean, he really enjoys the physical aspect of the game.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kobe's checked in for Kirilenko. And LeBron's subbed in for Vince Carter. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Knocked loose. Kobe attacking.
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Mr. Incredible.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Iverson kicks to Kobe.
Oh, yeah! Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. The free throw drops for Kobe. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Kobe with the steal. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets it to go. Mr. Incredible's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving...
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Mr. Incredible's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Smith outside. Will it go? And it's good on the way in. Lakers have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
On the wing, Johnson. There's the triple. The shot no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Fresh, the pass to Mr. Incredible. Now the dish to LeBron. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Mr. Incredible, covered by Smith. Here's Mr. Incredible, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as Jordan presents the player of the game, Shaq.
And welcome, everybody, to the Rising Stars Challenge. I'm Ernie Johnson. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And now we'll send it out to join Kevin Harlan for the opening tip.
Our starting lineup to look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting 5 for both teams. First, for the Stars, we've got Allen. Tonight, we'll see him work to establish that all-important presence under the glass. Then it's Fresh, and it's Mr. Incredible in at the power forward position. And for the Elites,
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Number 11. And that one's drained from the low block.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Allen tries to save it, kept alive by the Stars. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter.
And the selection process for the Rising Stars Challenge, much different from what you get from the All-Star game process. It's actually the assistant coaches from around the league who choose the 10-man team. There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
And to dig a little deeper into the selection process, the assistant coaches must choose 4 backcourt players, Greg, 4 frontcourt players, and then have 2 spots they can fill from any position.
Yeah, and they also have to pick a minimum of 3 first-year players along with 3 second-year players for each team. And I'll tell you what, they did a fantastic job this year putting these 2 great squads together.
On defense, the Stars. Pass to Embiid. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Allen with another miss.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible, and they are the best players in the world.
And there's the pass to Fresh. The feed now to Mitchell. He kicks it to Allen. Mr. Incredible. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, feeds it to Embiid. Knocked loose. Stolen by Allen. Here's Fresh. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Stars out in front, leading by... And welcome back to the Rising Stars Challenge, a showcase for the up-and-coming stars of the NBA.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
And the Stars leading by 4.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
From deep. That's good. Fresh has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Stars.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the poster treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
And how about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some range?
Well, he gets some grief for that shot in the regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
Here's Jackson. Off target from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. Mr. Incredible, guarded by Jackson. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring zone for the Stars.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. The Stars making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. He dishes it to Murray for 3. Offensive rebound. There's Embiid.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
1:41 left now here in the second. The Leafs trail by 7. Pass to Labissiere. Number 11. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 6 points for him.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Number 7. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And the Elites decide to take their first time out here. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. He passes it to Murray. Lets the 3 fly.
Really, this isn't going to get it done for him here. I mean, they're pressing too hard. You can see it. They're tight. They're forcing it. You've got to stay within yourself. They're trying to get the three-point game going, but they're trying too hard, and it's backfiring on him. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Passes to Labissiere. He feeds it to Murray. There's the steal. Fast break. Here they come. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Mitchell's shot is good.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Back to Brown. Kicks to Murray. The Elites again can't hit it. Good if it goes. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that does it for the first half of play. And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second-year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Number 11, the finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 8.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Tipped away. Number 1. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
And he sinks the second. The Leafs trail by 12. Poke loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Allen kicks to Mitchell. And the shot is good.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
And the Stars leading by 14. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them. And the other thing about him, his hand, a terrific asset up here. Very quick and strong. As a ball handler, he's the last guy you want defending.
Here's Mr.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
1:39 left here in the third quarter. Allen with the rebound.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And he gets the bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside to make them beat you from deep.
So it's the Stars now. Now the pass to Mr. Incredible. Backing him down. And it's rejected. They get it back. Good. That's 12 points for Allen. There's 48 seconds left in the third. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Some changes here for the Stars. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Joel Embiid, and Chris Humphries subbed in for Sasha Vujacic. The Stars shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. The Leafs trail by 21. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Stolen. Here's Mr.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out. It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the Elites making a change here. So it's the Stars now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And they're able to recover. Back to Allen. With 1 on the clock. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. So 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over. And we now return to the Rising Stars Challenge. A great night for young fans and the best young players in the NBA.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game. And that excitement comes out onto the court. They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
And the defense is just not closing out quick enough.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Stars.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and also the way they're able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
To Fresh. Here is Mr. Incredible. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 19 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And that one's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Poked away. .139 left in the 4th quarter. Now the dish to Mitchell. Pass to Fresh. Inside, Mr. Incredible. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
So they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Stars. Sarge is checked in for Allen. Smith comes in for Fresh. And Middleton subbed in for Shelvin Mack.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
It's Brown on the wing. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach his target.
The Stars making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Passes it to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Labissiere. Dunn passes to Labissiere. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Here's Dunn. Brown outside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Saric. Number 7. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you got to give credit there. Seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Here's Dunn. Brown, right side. To stop the run. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
So no problem for the Stars as they get the win.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.